Hello everyone, I'm PaganSheep. Today we are back with Loathing. Ignore this, I was here for a photo. So, you know how I spent an hour and 30 minutes yesterday looking for this train, right? I was wandering the map the entire time. I didn't know there would be marks on the ground that would lead me to where the train is. I have wandered for an hour and 30 minutes. What is this game? This is West of Loathing. Mark played this game a real long time ago. It's a comedy game. It's supposed to look silly and funny. And as you can tell, we have stupid walking on, so we walk really weird all the time. So let us go ahead and follow these train tracks finally, because I didn't know these were going to be here. You jump onto Midnight's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Midnight's saddle and leap onto the back of the train, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Gary decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. No, I don't blame Gary for not jumping on a moving train. I really don't blame him. I love this. Yay! Alright, here we go. Hey, Norton! I saw this train fair and square. You're not feeling fair nor square. This is so loud. Let's head down first. Someone has carefully stacked the crates with this and up arrows all pointing in different directions. That sounds about right. I don't have Save Kraken 5. Can I get Save Kraken 5? No, I can get Save Kraken 4. That is a tease. Okay. Guess I have to fight you. Alright, Norton. Ow, already? God, you're off. Okay. You have 134, and I don't have Gary here to... Let's do this. 32. Ow. Okay. 27 to 31. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. I didn't mean to heal him. I meant to heal me. Why can I heal my own enemies? Just throw this dynamite. And then we do this. And he runs away. While you kick this whole Norton problem down the road a ways, I mean, down the trains away, I mean he ran further down the route. I need this to not be so incredibly loud. Oh, mama. Why is it even allowed to heal your enemy? That's what I'm questioning, Shadow. Why can I heal him? Oh yeah, someone has built a rickety bridge between these train cars. You know, this is very safe and not panic-inducing at all. That is fair. Hi. Angry and confused. Alright. It's the door to the next car and a slot with an unpickable plot brand lock. You just woke up. Hi, Glitchy. Welcome. Alright, let's fight these dudes for whatever reason. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, you guys are weak. Got it. I hit you with a cactus. For some reason, that's a weapon option. Boom. Alrighty, let's get you done and over with, buddy. A diamond card key. Hooray! Alright, let's unlock it. It's got one of those fancy silver dome things on it. You never wanted anything more in your life than to want to lift this dome and see what's under it. But you're not quite sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. 50 mysticality? Why does it take so much? Oh man, okay, hold on. So what am I at right now? 27 mysticality. 28, okay. Maybe I can get it up. Let me see. Where's all my food at? So I need to be able to get my mysticality up pretty decently. Spell damage, cure poison, moxie, deals hot damage, spooky resistance. This. Okay. I do that. I'm at 46 now. So I just need a little bit more. This. There we go. I am dead drunk, but I can lift this up now. Voila! Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? This is no good to eat, but it's very aerodynamic. Am I throwing it at somebody? Oh, that's gonna be fun. The table looks like it got jostled around in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing. This table didn't deserve flowers. What did this table do? Did not deserve flowers. Okay, let's head back up. Hi, buddy. Oh, there's Norton. Get a clear shot from him here if you're gonna throw that pie. Woo! No, Norton, come back. I'm gonna drag my butt across the train, but yeah. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Hello. A meshly scrawled note. I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make sure it's easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. What is happening on this train? Why is here just a normal train murderer? Who just has that? Okay. Check inside. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old, wearing a blue suit and... What are boppers? Well, not a train I ever want to ride. Exactly. Oh, hello, ma'am. Is something wrong? Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean the murderer, ma'am? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say that, man. That might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, ma'am. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, ma'am. I'm in my passenger compartment. Alright, good. That'll be all. What kind of question was that, Mildred? Let's see. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit wearing a tiny, meticulously whacked mustache. And now, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Excuse me, is there some way I might be of assistance, madame? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murder on the loose and I'm checking the passenger compartment. Chocolate Blue, this is serious. Allow me to... Hold on. Report to you the use of my little gray cells. I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me just ask you one question. Okay, so am I just gonna ask all of them? Are they on the roof? Okay. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. That's a note the murderer said he's going to be on the roof of the train. That means he couldn't be in the passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever this compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof. Which means this person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though. It has the number 3 on it. I mean, by process of elimination, it makes sense to me. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. My girl. Hello, is there something you need, dear? Sorry to bother you, ma'am, and I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer aboard the train and I'm investigating. A murderer on the train? My goodness. That would be a wonderful premises for my next novel. Sure, why not? I need to ask you one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear. Alright, thanks for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. No thanks, Grandma. I'm gonna go fight a murderer. Hi, buddy. Ow! 136. Okay. Well, you're dead. I love that one so much. Turns out the number 3. Alright, so I still need the key. Alright? So 3, 3. Oh. I picked it up. I was just walking and I randomly picked it up. You finally make it to the passenger car. One car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. They're gonna say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself, that is. The actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train? Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal the last minute that he actually hasn't been defeated. Dang it. He runs into, well, the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some help from the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him. Or maybe you can kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. That is quite the 2 options. Wow, there is just a wide range of personalities on this train, huh? I'll start with you. This guy is totally panicking, which is a word I just made up means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as far as they can. Hey buddy, you okay? It's all a lie. We're never gonna make it to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're going to use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Okay, you have fun. The woman ignores you. The professional-looking guy is frowning at the sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife. Or my daughter. God knows she could do something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you would understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar for inadequates. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a little sheet of paper covered with little boxes. Some have numbers in them. Solve it for him. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you got those there and there, so it has to be a 4. Which means it's a 5 here and a 9 here, and if that 9, then this can't be, so it's a 7 and then one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Oh dang it, what's the fun if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I got nothing better to do now. At least I'm pretty smart. My brother being here was pretty good. The one is focused on knitting and ignore the general commotion. She must have been knitting this whole trip because the car she made could accommodate the whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I don't want part of it. I keep to myself, and I've no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco. I am sure everything will sort itself in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Okay. Aw, man, I need 1,000. I'm only at 190. Alright, you're asleep. Hi, excuse me? Yes, what is it? The crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd rather not. That sounds quite strenuous. Perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please? Again, no. I'm supposed to be avoiding things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top? Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top? Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. No. Stop that. I said no. Stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll stop asking if you say yes. No. Please. Alright. God. Fine. I'll help. Just leave me alone. Mildred is the most annoying character. My late self just laid to the Iris posters as well. Yeah, those were pretty cool. This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there. Busy? No, all of my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. You wanna help me out with something really important? Like what? Well, a big guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. Lady, I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. No one will ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. Okay, we'll bust that crook's face in. That's the spirit. You gotta pay me in advance. Alright, you're learning a little too fast. Alright, what do you want? Stuffed animals? So... one of these has stuffed animals in it. Or not. Okay. I can't go back in here. I guess I'm not getting her help. What about you? He's ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. Excuse me, ma'am? Yes? A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw me when you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas can convince me? Suddenly hear tapping on the patch. It's Russell! Russell! He's alive! Our pet crow flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey buddy, good to see you. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back, right buddy? I rescued him from a cat when he was just out of the nest and I raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. But what is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing! Oh, what I wouldn't get to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell calls again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome, I'll let you know when we're ready. Okay. I am so happy Russell is okay. Let's confront him. You pound on the door of the local motive, or engine car, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton. No! Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah, you and what army, lady? You glance back at the passenger. Me and this army. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively. Though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime... You're under arrest. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except Mr. Engineer. I see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Let go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. We got the train. Let's go! You did it! Thanks, boss. No problem. We got the track laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And principally you. You did a real good job, Mildred Audrey. Oh, shucks, don't mention it. Woo! Let's go. That's awesome. Can I now interact with things? Oh. Looks like somebody on the train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and keep playing if you want. Is this the end? Wait, we were a lot closer than I was expecting. Oh my god, we're at the end? Sure. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like... With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Oh, yay! Let's go! I'm assuming there's supposed to be music during this. Oh, press a button. With the railroad completed and Norton out east, Smee found himself out of a job but in for an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed to grow an infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named the most reasonable city by the Tuesday Evening Post. Smee is now the mayor of Frisco? That is awesome! Oh my goodness, look how good the town looks! After you settled in, Gary climbed to the top of the tallest building in Frisco and shot spores every which way. They say his descendants still roam the West to this day. Gary, that is disgusting. Oh, gross. Oh my god. There's Garys everywhere. Oh, I love this town. Look at all them Garys. Thanks to your assistant, Hobart Boopart got his photography book. Or should we say photography owl? Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they needed. That is a very oddly specific museum. Chris left the fort and set up a shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of CurseFit is that you cannot stop talking about CurseFit. Let's go! Oh, they're getting their jam on. They're doing fantastic. The jaw-harp lady and the guitar guy that you sent from their respective forts to Dirtwater formed a duo called the Plucklers and toured extensively. Oh, let's go. You solved all of Redwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the roads and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even left over to give to the mayor's office for a new coat of paint, refresh the facade of the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunker house. They even managed to get the horse into rehab. Yay! Look how good it looks! Oh my goodness! I hate it working at this place! At least the horse isn't drunk anymore. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever. They had a few young. They had kids. Oh my goodness! I'm so happy. Cactus Bill. Oh my god! I wished him all luck at the beginning, and he got it. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. That's not a good thing. That's just not a good thing. Chuck should not be working a blood and breakfast. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, whoo-wee. Oh my, Roy. Yeah, a lot of people is here to see your jelly beans. You were remembered as a local hero in Dirtwater. Thanks to your efforts, it became twice the town it was before you got there. They even put a statue of you on the main street. It washed away the first time it rained, but they made it out of salt. But still, it's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. Those two are still fighting drunk. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all these people. Okay, the drinking sounds, please. Oh god. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs from your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you helped 55 people. Hello? Oh, Nate, thank you, buddy. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I was expecting that sound. It threw me off. You weren't whistling Dixie when you declared your intentions. If you'd been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked. But you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't want to be of any trouble. Finally here. Yay! Welcome in, Nate. Oh my goodness, look at my place. Oh, I'm living good with my quote-unquote hat collection that doesn't have any hats on them. I had so many hats. What the heck? Where are all my hats? Finish the game? Yeah, we're at the end. In 1906, all the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Popicus, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in last minute and slaughtered the herd before they reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their nights. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. I am so happy I did not kill those rodeo clowns. They were creepy, but I let them live and they saved the entirety of Dirtwater. 420 years later, deep beneath the underground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of the humanity has moved to space. Still, although it's a shame about the planet, there's some really cool bars there. Interesting. I never understood what the stuff for the aliens were. I know I could have like kept going back and forth between the scientist's house and this stuff, but it would have just been so much. Thank you for playing. Let's go. Oh man, that was good. I enjoyed this game so much. Even back when I watched it for the first time, it was funny and it was silly and just it was so worth playing. It may have been confusing at times and Ghostwood might have drove me insane, but it was worth it. If you enjoyed West of Loathing, you might also enjoy our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet at kingdomofloathing.com. We might have to check that out. I have Shadows over Loathing, but I didn't know they had Kingdom of Loathing. I will definitely check that out. But that is it. We have done it. The train is back in Frisco and everyone has... It's been a good time. We have Shadows over Loathing as our next game, and then we will look at Kingdoms of Loathing, but yeah, well, video-wise, that would be over. Stream, I didn't plan it for it to be this short, so we'll probably do something else. But YouTube, thank you so much for enjoying this series. I had a lot of fun playing it. and we will see you for our next story game, which should be starting next week. Bye!